Hi everyone, my name is Pierre from nexradsoftware, and today, in this first part, I'm going to give you a brief overview on how I've built my game using Libgdx and Unity. SupAnimalZ Dash is a mobile runner game, and it has been released on Google Play at the end of last year. If you're interested about the game, you can check the link in the description below. Without waiting, let's get started. Today, I'd like to first give you a brief breakdown of the tech stack I choose to build the game. The engine I decided to use, which is actually more a game-based framework, is Libgdx. The first advantage is that Libgdx is an open source game framework. It means you have full access to the source code and you can easily check how things work. It also means that you can change the source code and recompile it as necessary. The second advantage is that this library is built in Java, so it's cross-platform by default. It means you can build your game on PC and then easily port it on mobile. Finally, the last advantage is that it's very fast and 2D optimized because it's built over OpenGL, so it's great for mobile game development. Thus, the libgdx framework is great. However, it's not a real complete engine. So, to build a full game, you need to develop your tools on top of it. In my opinion, the main missing tool is the level editor, and this is where Unity comes handy. So I decided to use Unity as my level editor, and here are three advantages of using Unity. First, I would say that Unity is a very powerful and mature editor, and it's also very easy to develop a custom edition tool which will be integrated inside the editor. It's also very complete and flexible. Custom plugin could be developed in C#, so it's very easy to develop your own one. There's also a very good documentation online. For developing in C#, my favorite IDE is without a doubt Visual Studio. So as you can see, my tech stack is very original, but it works well for my development needs. To continue on the subject, let's talk now about the pipeline architecture. The architecture of my game works as the following. So first we have something that I call the game database tool or GDB tool. This additional tool contains all the common definitions data. This tool is using JavaFX to ease the integration with the game. With the GDB tool, I can edit three main types of data definitions, which are the global settings, the game objects templates, and finally the resources definitions. Regarding Unity, which is my level/world editor tool, it's mainly used to construct the worlds in an efficient way. Each world is built in a Unity scene, and I made some custom edition tools to remove all the fastidious tasks. Also, I created an export tool in Unity, which outputs world data in a format compatible with my game. Therefore, Unity was a very useful tool for my game. We have finally the game project, construct over libgdx. The project has a main core module, which includes all the game code. Then it has platform-specific modules. There's actually one module for Android and one for desktop. The game can run in different execution modes. For instance, there's an export execution mode to pack all the data for the runtime. This concludes the architecture overview section. In the next section, you are going to learn more about the export pipeline. Now, let me elaborate further about the export pipeline of my game. The edition file format I choose for the game is the JSON format. I made this choice because this format is very common and very easy to use. Also, it is human readable and it is by default integrated in libgdx. In my pipeline, I first have the worlds exported to JSON files from Unity with the custom plugin I made. Then the common data are exported with the GDB tool to a JSON file which I call the bootstrap file. In the next stage of the pipeline, I run my game on desktop in a special export execution mode. In this mode, the game will look for the worlds and the bootstrap JSON files and package the files to a binary format. The binarization operation is done thanks to the serialization library called FST from Rüdiger Müller. The advantage of this process is that it generates small game data files which are also very fast to load. Finally, the game assets are packed through the standard Libgdx flow. This concludes the overview of the export pipeline section. Let me do now a little demo about the different tools. So first, I'm going to present you the GDB tool. As explained before, this little tool has been developed using JavaFX. As you can see on the left, there is a big list of data definitions. I can easily use some filtering on this list. The most useful one is obviously the filtering by name. Note that in my case, each data definition has a unique name. When a data definition is selected, all the properties of this data will be displayed on the right side. This is what I called the property grid. In the property grid, I can edit base type properties and also references to other data definitions. There are also more complex data properties like embedded arrays and embedded objects. Note that all this data is saved in a big JSON file because we are at edition time. Furthermore, many commands and other functionalities are available from this tool. For instance, I can pack all my game data from it and also run the game. I can also execute batch custom operation on a group of objects. And that's it for the first quick overview of this tool. Regarding Unity, let's see now how my custom plugin works. As you can see on the left side, there is a panel with all the subtools of my custom plugin. In the Scene panel, I can see my currently edited world. I can select my world objects and change their properties dynamically. For doing this, as you can see on the right side in the Inspector panel, I've developed custom Unity scripts which could be considered as GameObject components. For instance, with this, it is very easy to change the properties of an object relatively to the main spline. Also for the main spline, I've developed some custom tool to be able to easily move the control points. I can also do some more advanced logic, like linking an object with some other objects. Moreover, from this scene, I can easily export my world to a JSON file. I can also do some more advanced operations like export, binarize, and run the game directly from there. This concludes the quick demo of the custom Unity plugin. We have now reached the end of this presentation. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, and if you dislike it, don't hesitate to give me some feedbacks. Also, if you want to have more details about any part of the game tech, please leave a comment and I will try to consider it for the next video. In the meantime, I would appreciate if you could try my game on Google Play. The link is available in the description below. Thank you very much for your time and see you in the next video.